Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, this is kind of interesting. Now, I started watching The Young Turks around 2017 when Star Trek Discovery first came out, and a bunch of racists were calling it white genocide and panicking and everything and carrying on. And of course, Anna just ripped that to shreds. Although she did totally miss that there are some actual issues with the show that actual fans had issues with. They weren't all a bunch of racist idiots, just those ones that were getting all the attention from the mainstream media that made the rest of us with actual complaints about the show's canon and characters and themes and everything. Totally, so yeah, that was an issue. But I kept watching the show, and I watched it for years, and I kind of liked it. But then I noticed with the last election, they started to sort of go towards the right, and they were sort of making excuses for Trump and really trashing Joe Biden at every step. And it seemed to move out of an objective sort of attacking everyone, because their thing is, we're progressive, we're going to save the world, everyone else is shit, basically. The same tactic every party does. Like, oh, it's the other person's fault, we'll fix everything for you. And they were just attacking everyone. So it was kind of even, they started to just only attack Biden. And then after the election, there was this big upset with Morning Joe, where Joe's I can't remember his last name. Joe and the other lady who were on the show, because I'm Australian, I don't see the show in the morning. I just have seen random videos here and there, which I watched. They went to Mar-a-Lago and kissed the ring. Basically, they thought Kamala was going to win, and then when the reality of we're moving into a dictatorship and we're the media who was against the dictator, we need to go and beg and grovel and promise to give him fair coverage and get ahead of this so we can keep our careers and our money and our power and everything and our influence. And yeah, they went and kissed the ring, and it was pretty pitiful and everyone could see it, and they denied it. And then the first test they had, where they had a co-host on the show, not a co-host, a guest on the show, one of their regular people, he said something negative about someone on Fox, and during the break, basically, they were like, you can't do that, you can't say anything bad about Fox, you can't go out, and you got a warning, basically. And then the next segment, he's supposed to be on for 3 segments, they weren't happy with him, and they cut him off before the last segment, so he basically got kicked off the show before he was finished, and they came out and did an apology, and he's like, oh my god, Trump, we're so sorry, someone said something bad about Fox News, it's okay, and it was just really, the fear was just, palatable. So that was pretty pitiful. Well, it looks like, obviously, they know what they're doing now. They think they're just going to support Trump or try to be objective towards Trump, and that they'll survive. They don't understand how dictators and dictatorships run by people with the mentality and impulse control of a child are going to react. So they're going to get done either way. He's going to turn on them in a dime. So, but the Young Turks, basically what they seem to have done is they seem to be pandering to the right, partly because, they don't want to be taken down, because they can't be against him, because it's a dictatorship and they want to survive. But they just know they're going to get more money doing this. And everyone on the left is calling them out because they've taken money for years and claiming to be this progressive, objective media outlet and support us, and, we'll be free. And that's their grift, but now they're just pandering to Trump and explaining, saying, oh, Trump is not that bad. He's not actually going to be this is their thing. He's not actually going to be a dictator. It's not going to be a fascist regime. It's just going to be a populist regime. And so long as most people aren't racist bigots, then we're all going to be okay, and we can manage him. It's all going to be okay, and there's nothing to worry about. And Biden was the real problem, and it's the what do they call them? Not the corporate politicians. The sponsor. No, the ones who basically take money. The donor politicians, whatever, the donor party media. I've forgotten the terms they use, but they're basically attacking those people and saying Trump is independent. He doesn't care about these people. He just cares about if people like him and if people, are happy. He just wants them to like. He's so innocent. He just wants people to like him, and he'll do whatever we want him to do, so we like him. So it's all good. And I'm like, what happened to them? They've lost their minds. So yeah, I had to comment on that. I've stopped watching their channel now. And the annoying thing is I watched one or two videos about them, and now I get a million different little troll sites who are building an audience by trashing them. And that's all YouTube does now, is just eat itself. You know, someone will say something, then a smaller YouTube channel will come up and attack them, and it's all just about get angry about what this person's doing. It's just the same thing we see between MAGA and the extreme left, and now it's YTT and the progressives and the far left, and just I just don't want to watch any of them. It's not just the mainstream media people are turning on. I'm turning on just all media, because it's all just people trying to make money off my fear, anxiety, and everything. So I just had to comment on this. This is my one video I'm going to do about it, and I'm done with them all. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of TYT's turn and Joe's, ring kissing.